was busy studying for my PhD qualifying exam. The work makeup is done. Done. Our work. I'm kind of proud of myself. Good morning, everyone. It is currently just before 8 in the morning. I'm already halfway through my first cup of coffee because today's gonna be a rough day. It's Monday, so I got multiple classes and seminars. I also have lots of meetings and calls booked for the afternoon, and then I have a big paper that is due tomorrow morning. I don't usually have that many things to do on Monday, but for some reason, they just all piled into today, so I'm expecting so many coffees and zero sleep. I want to get ready and leave in the next hour and a half or so to make my first class. So we're gonna do our makeup together, have a little bit of chit chat. Also, cute home updates. You see this wall right here? So we got that donut lamp that I love so much. It was one of those home decor items that I promised myself I would splurge on and get. I really wanted this living room area to come together and really feel like a cozy corner, and it'll look so glowy in the evening. So it's April right now. I know it's final season for a lot of students, but coming from a PhD student, I don't have any exams this semester. I still have courses and seminars and things like that, but I don't have final term test exams that I need to study for. Exactly this time last year, I was busy studying for my PhD qualifying exam, which is essentially a mini defense that just makes sure that you're a competent student and individual to continue through to the rest of your PhD. And qualifying exams usually take place in second year. But what I keep hearing from upper year students is that the qualifying exams usually the big hump. And once you get through that, the next thing is just your PhD defense. But in between, there's not really much happening. Honestly, last year when I passed my qualifying exam, the relief that I felt, I still remember it to this day. It wasn't I was expecting to fail. People don't usually fail qualifying exams, but it's just the weight and the burden. I'm I can breathe again. I feel once I finished my exam though, time flew by so fast. I started the PhD program in September. So I'm gonna be ending my third year of my PhD in 5 months or so. If I had to reflect on what year 3 has been like for me, it's definitely been really hectic. I haven't been as busy in my life as the past year, but also I have met and networked with so many more people since my qualifying. It's not just the relief, it's also the confidence boost. I still suffer quite a bit from imposter syndrome. Being in academia, I feel it's just inevitable, but since the qualifying exam, I feel a bit more solid in the department, in the program, and I like the feeling of that. Veering a little bit off topic, this is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake in Cupcake. Yes, that's the color. So I've always wanted to try a new setting powder for my concealer because I see the ads everywhere for this powder and it looks so good, but it is such an expensive product. Also, I feel it's a good time for me to try a new setting powder because this was the setting powder that I've been using. Love Maybelline Fit Me, don't get me wrong, but first of all, the lid's not even on. The plastic cover has broken off for a year now, so to keep the powder in, I've been using a makeshift Kleenex that I folded up. And I bought this when I was really tan, 2 shades darker. So now that I'm a bit more fair, this is just getting way too dark for me to the point where I can't disguise it anymore. I've used it a couple times now since buying it, and as much as I hate to admit it, I see why it costs so much money because it is so good. It's a little bit annoying to use loose powder. I'm not very used to it because it just gets everywhere, but I just love how smooth and long wearing it is on my skin. I used to have such an issue with my mascara smudging towards the end of the day, but since using this is so long lasting, it's so matte and it stays in place that I actually haven't had that issue. I'm interested to see how this performs when I'm out sweating, running, exercising, which I haven't done yet, but so far, just for a full work day, so good. But yeah, back to talking about the PhD program. Even though most of the time I don't have any huge midterms or final exams, one thing that I did have to get used to quite a bit is the self-discipline to actually build your own deadlines. In some ways, I feel undergrad's easier to be disciplined because someone gives you a deadline for an assignment, a midterm, a final, and that's your due date, versus in a PhD or a grad program, you set the deadline based on how quickly you want to work. So it takes a lot of like self-discipline and calendar scheduling to tell yourself, okay, the paper is going to be due tomorrow. Even though no one actually told me that deadline, I know that I need to submit that paper tomorrow to make certain other deadlines. And I've said this before, I'm not a perfect student. I used to procrastinate quite a bit. I used to have a do it tomorrow mentality where it's like, I have something, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. Then you don't get anything done. But in the last year and a half or so, I've like really tried to switch that mentality of if it takes less than 5 or 10 minutes to do, I do it right now. And it's really helped me keep quite a bit of self-discipline. The work makeup is done. My under eyes feel so smooth. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but like, I have no creases. I look and feel like a baby. Can you tell that I'm really tired? I can fall asleep right now in this chair. Like I can just cross my arms and just... Mondays are real rough for me schedule-wise because it's usually the day where I have like multiple classes and seminars. In all the classes and the meetings today, I haven't done computer work. I'm gonna change into something more comfy. I got this like zipper hoodie from Uniqlo about 2 weeks ago and I sized up to a medium for like the extra baggy fit. It's so comfy. I'm tempted to get it in another color because it's just so nice. Like I love throwing it on. It's super casual, but I can still go to the office with this, go out run errands. But what is on the agenda? I just haven't actually done too much computer work. I've like snuck it in here and there. Yeah. It's gonna be a really, really late night. Okay, let's go. No procrastinating. I feel like past 9 p.m. I always have like this newfound surge of energy and like brain focus, and I can actually do a lot more work. I think that's why I was such a night owl back in undergrad, because I would literally stay up until 2 a.m. studying and I would have no issues, but I can never wake up at 7 the next day, obviously. So before the gym, I actually got a lot of my manuscript writing done. I was basically able to revise my entire abstract, so the manuscript is almost complete, but I'm getting a little bit bored of writing, so I'm gonna switch over to making this presentation that's coming up in a couple days. I just have to make some of the PowerPoints and the data slides for it, so I'm aiming for 2 hours of full focus. Hello everyone, we are now done our work. I'm kind of proud of myself. It didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. I kind of like set a schedule for myself to finish as quickly as possible and not procrastinate. So we are done before 1 a.m. I've had later nights, so I'm pretty happy. My manuscript is all done to be sent off tomorrow, and my presentation is halfway done. It's okay. It's like as done as I need it to be done today. But yeah, I am once again very tired. I feel like I've just been saying that all day because I have been really tired. But I'm gonna head to bed now. I don't want to go too late. Tomorrow's gonna be another really early day for me, so I don't think I get to sleep in, and it's gonna be really hectic. So I'm wishing myself luck, and I'm wishing all of you guys luck. For those of you who are writing exams or not, maybe just studying, you got this. We all got this. Even at 1 in the morning, we're gonna be okay. I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you so much again for sticking around with me, and I will see you guys next time.